The Tier 2 permit. We are going to have to bust ourselves to get this done. Will we get it done today? So our first contract today that we're going to need to complete is, first of 3 to complete, is the Abandoned Shanty. So I am doing most of this recording or most of the voiceover recording in the editing tool because, well, I had to have a tooth pulled yesterday.
What was I supposed to do here?
And I would have sounded like total mushmouth yesterday. Not to mention I was sick yesterday. After I had my tooth pulled, I was not feeling good. At all. Excuse me. Pardon the cough. I apologize. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this dresser out of here. We have to collect 2 dressers. And all of the furniture that I will be doing today will be done in fast forward. Just because it gets repetitive after a while. If I do have a new piece of furniture that comes up that we haven't took apart before, maybe I'll do that slower just so you can see it. But a lot of the stuff we're doing today is going to be really repetitive. There's no point in doing it in slow speed because, I mean, you've seen all this already, so there's no point in doing it in fast forward. Alright, now we got this taken apart. We'll take this out because this is the one of the ones that the customer wants. Another reason I want to do these in fast forward is I don't want to be boring for you guys. Because I know it would get boring for me to watch. I know it would get boring for me too to watch, so. And now we're going to take apart this bookshelf. We're going to empty this bookshelf first, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that apart. I don't remember. I did not do this part in fast forward, which I probably should have. But that's alright. There's not a lot to it, so. Take this elephant out there. And then into fast forward for this display case. I actually like the look of this display case. I actually think it looks really cool. I'd actually like to have something like this in my house. Well, I do have something similar to this in my house, except they don't have doors in the front. It's got the access doors on the side. It was my grandfather's. My grandfather loved to collect Native American statues, like figurines. They're all made out of pewter. He was friends with the artist, and I think it'd be cool. Maybe I'll add a picture of that in the next video. I'm not gonna be able to do it in this one. I had a really hard time lining this up for some reason. I always seem to have a hard time lining it up. Finally, I just gave up and just set it down however it was. So it's the fridge I think that we need next. Yeah, it was the fridge. Yeah, it was the fridge. I did look at the requirements to complete this contract. It's just I cut that part out, and then I couldn't remember when I'm doing this recording. I couldn't remember what I actually needed, and then I had a hard time putting this fridge in there. I actually set it in, and it bounced a couple of times to the side, and it really bugged me, and so I cut that part out so you wouldn't laugh at me. And then with this last box, it took me a minute to realize, hey, I should probably go around to the back and put that in through the back side, which I'm still trying to stack it up for some reason. I don't know why, but there we go. We get it to fit. Now everything else just will go into our truck, I think. Alright, so we need to take the sofa, the TV stand, and the TV. And then destroy the walls. So of course, like a ding-dong, I take the TV first, because not realizing that this sofa is the largest thing that we gonna shove in the back of our truck. So I bring the sofa out, and then now I have to move the TV to get the sofa to fit. Because you gotta be able to close your doors. And if anything hanging over, you can't close your doors. TV next. And now we're gonna do a little jump cut here as we're taking this apart. Because, again, I'm trying to make this not so boring for everybody. And then again, I try to go in through the side, not realizing I'm going to have to go in through the back of the truck to make everything fit. Oh, come on now. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. There you go. Alright, back inside, and now we actually get to start the fun part. Though I want to take these pictures off the walls so we don't damage those. Take everything that out of here. Well, anything out of here that could get damaged as we start the fun part. And the destruction. I like that. Boom. And I made a mess. And some of the other kind of goofy things that your character says as you're breaking these walls down. I'm pretty sure we'll end up hearing pretty much everything that every line that your character says throughout this whole thing. Throughout this whole video, at least. Maybe not this contract. Pick up our mess. I like to try to clean as I go. I don't know why I get so tedious through some of these parts. I just like to make sure I'm doing a good job. I don't know. I'm a completionist. I take pride in my work, even with video games. I like to take pride in my work. I like to try to do the best job I can do. Boing. There we go. Boing. I think that'd be better if you said boing on a miss. If you missed what you were swinging at, I think that'd be better to say boing on that one. I try to hit all those little boards individually. Whoops. I broke something I didn't mean to break. Ah, that wall panel there. Oopsie. I did not mean to do that. We'll take this out to the truck, or take this out by the truck at least. I don't know if we'll get it. Oh, we do end up fitting it in here, I think. Yep. Just kind of cram it in there. Alright, back inside. We'll clean up this mess. I think we take some of these boards with us too. Yeah, we do end up taking some of these boards with us. Pick that little thing up. We'll take those boards with us. Clean that up. Can we fit all these boards on? Yeah, we can fit all those boards on. We'll take these back to we'll head back to the warehouse, and we'll get all the stuff pushed away. Pushed away? Put away. And here we go into fast forward mode. So you don't have to sit here watching the slow, tedious thing of putting this stuff away. We'll collect our board, and we'll put those away. Again, I try to keep these organized by size, and I don't want that there. Guessing we'll put it there, because I like to keep them organized by size. Put our trash away, and then we'll come in here and we will go ahead and we'll collect our contract. Let's see how much money we get. Send invoice. $258.
Another one done.
Miracle Maker. Cool. Look. Oh, cool. We have an order that we can complete too. Go ahead and we'll take that. 62 bucks. I think we can fit it all inside that truck, the medium-sized truck. Open the doors. Let's see, is it this one? Nope. It's that one. Collect all of them that we can, all of them that we can carry. Carry 8 at one time. Seems like more than 8. Or less than 8, I mean. Yeah, it seems like it's less than 8. It's alright, we'll just take a couple back. That part I had to cut past because I had to do some organizing there, and it was like 5 minutes, nothing but me just organizing. We'll go ahead and we'll collect this, make a little bit of money. 5 stars. And here we are on our tier 2. We got 3 contracts from our tier 2 done. So we got to get 2 more done to be able to unlock the tier 2. I'm pretty sure we can get it done today. We'll go ahead and end this day of work. We'll collect some money. We'll go back to our computer, contracts, and we'll do Gone But Not Forgotten. This is I'm trying to go for easier contracts so we can get this done. Well, hello. Meet Cash Bart, and he's a trader who will buy your items outside of orders at a set price. To sell items, place them in a trader's truck. Approach, then click E. You will receive money immediately after the sale is completed, and you don't have to wait till the end of the day. I'm sorry if that was too quick for you to read, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell a cheap washing machine, or a common washing machine, and a common toilet, just to kind of demonstrate this. Let's see, he's worth $135.
Doing business with you
and
is
we
a
just
pure
made
pleasure.
An easy $135. And then the screen cuts to black and homeboy disappears. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a couple of totes here. We're gonna go chuck them in the back of my truck. I guess my van. Well, it's not actually a truck, but my van. I call it a truck. If it can haul stuff, it's a truck. And on back to our contract, or on to our new contract. We're gonna collect all the little junk here in the kitchen. Sorry, excuse me. And empty this out, and the customer wants this. So this one's gonna go to the customer. Run in here in 5x speed, so you don't have to be bored by this. And then now into the truck for the customer. Or, again, the customer's van.
Nicely done.
And then back inside, we're going to move the fridge out of the way. And we end up destroying this whole house. This whole house has to go. But I do want to take some useful stuff out of here. I check all these doors to make sure there's nothing in this cabinet that we might want. And then now onto its deconstruction. This one was actually pretty easy. This one's actually pretty easy to do compared to some of them. They don't have a whole lot of those wedges to take out. Not a whole lot of screws to take out either. For as big as it is, it's actually quite a bit easier to take apart than most of them. And then one underneath. And then on out to the... Then back on out to the customer's van. I am so sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. After I got my tooth pulled, I felt like total garbage. I spiked a massive fever. I know a fever can happen, a slight fever can happen after a tooth extraction, but man, I was running like 102 fever. I had body aches. My head hurt. I hurt all over the place. I was just awful. And I have no idea why I felt so bad. That's not what I wanted. That's what I was trying to do. And then when I got it pulled, I had to have stitches because I was bleeding so bad. The doctor's like, "Oh, you're a bleeder." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Not normally I'm not. Normally I don't bleed like that, but yeah, I bled like that. I bled pretty bad." And I developed this cough right afterwards too. And yeah, I don't know. I actually thought I might have had COVID, but I feel fine now. And I took a COVID. I mean, I know you're supposed to take more than one COVID test, but I took a COVID test. I tested negative, and I'm not running a fever now. No body aches, nothing like that now. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know why I felt so terrible. Let's chuck this. Whee! I broke a TV. I like breaking stuff. It's fun. I mean, I suppose I could have the flu, could have the flu, and then just recover and relatively quick from it. But as I said, yeah, I have no idea. Rare TV, definitely taking that. Sorry for the little side tangents. I'm gonna stack this up on there so that way when I'm driving on the road it can fall and I can break my TV. That sounds like a good idea, right? Yeah, why not? It's probably fine. We'll duct tape it down or something. It'll work. And then the perfectionist in me trying to get this lined up perfectly straight. And there we go. Close those doors. And then we're going to go close our customer's doors to their van because, well, we don't need it anymore. Common share. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. I really like that. That looks really cool. I wish I'd have kept that, but I didn't. I ended up breaking it. I think it looks really cool. I like how that picture looks. It's like I don't know, kind of Minecraft-y, I guess. And I'm taking this off to see what's behind this wall, to see if there's brick, which there is. I kind of already knew that. So on our next trip, I'm actually going to go, next trip back, I'm going to get some brick pallets, and because we don't have any at all in our warehouse, so I'm going to definitely get some brick pallets. Close those, and then on back to our warehouse again.
At last.
And then back into some fast forward for our putting our stuff away. And then I do As you can see here on the pallets, the first row is common, second row is rare, third row is premium. Yeah, see, I have no bricks, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 2 pallets. We're going to fill those up so I have at least have some in my warehouse. But with these stitches that the doctor put in my mouth, there's like a little tail on the end of it where they tied it off and clipped it off.
What was I supposed to do here?
And I can feel it like flapping around in my mouth, and I catch myself playing with it with my tongue. And when my wife sees this video, she's going to yell at me for playing with it because I'm not supposed to play with it. I'm going to take this panel off. I'm not going to keep this panel. We're just going to go ahead and take it off. But I thought I took that window out. I really thought I already took that window out. Oh, it was the window behind me that I already took along that back wall that I took out. Knock it over. I'm glad I didn't break it. I'm surprised I didn't break it, even though it is wrapped up. Alright, now with this, what you want to do on your 5 tool, you want to take your chisel and you want to hit these bricks. Doink. You want to hit these bricks and you like break, like, I don't know if it's like the plaster off of them. I'm not sure if that's the word or not. Or the mortar off of them. You want to turn them all red. And when you do that, then you can actually collect them. If they're like that grayish red or that off red, you can't pick them up. Then we pick up 5 at a time, and then we can quickly do 5 back on the pallet. And we do go back. I think we do end up going back into fast forward with these, just to give you a quick demonstration of what you do. I mean, otherwise you're gonna go 1 brick turn, 1 brick turn, 1 brick turn. Might as well go ahead and pick up a bunch at a time if you can. There's no point in not doing it. And we end up collecting our 2 bricks here. And you're not going to have to watch this whole thing either. Once we finish this pallet, you'll skip to the end of the second one so you don't have to watch a bunch of them. See, there we go. Just so you don't have to watch the whole thing. I mean, if you really want to see the whole thing, let me know and I will gladly start showing you the whole thing. But I just felt like you needed to see the whole thing. This I am definitely taking because it is a premium wash basin, so I am definitely taking that because that could be worth some money. I don't know how long it's going to sit in the warehouse before somebody actually wants it, but premium stuff I breaking. But it's weird how, like, that spray paint is so strong it made it through the siding and onto the bricks. And as we go around, you probably get to hear just about everything that our character will say about all the little lines that our character says as he's breaking. But yeah, old girl, our chicken, we called her old girl. I don't remember what her original name was now. My wife went out to take care of him for the night, and she was gone. She was laying up against... We keep our waters inside of a nesting box to keep the water from getting splashed all over the bedding that's in there. And she was laying up against it, and she was gone. And we did inspection on her and like looked her over to see what happened, make sure like a predator didn't get a hold of her. We didn't see any damage. She didn't seem to be egg-bound or anything. So we're just assuming it was old age. We don't know. We always have fresh water. We always have clean food for them. We change their food every 2 days, and they change their water twice a day. So yeah, unfortunately, we don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and go silent here just for a moment, let you enjoy the breaking. And now that we're done with the breaking, or now I'm done with the breaking, I'm going to go ahead and do some cleanup, because our day is just about over. It's 4:30 now. Well, 16:38, but that's 4:30 in American time. We're going to clean this up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to head back to our warehouse. No, the 24-hour clock doesn't bother me at all. I know how to read it. Military time is I guess what we would call it in America. I know Europe, parts of Europe use the 24-hour clock, or most of Europe uses the 24-hour clock. It doesn't bother me at all. I can read either one. Just I had to Americanize it a little bit, especially since most of the people who watch my videos are from America, which I mean makes sense. Most people who use YouTube are American. Break some stuff here. You do want to break these floor panels up, because all these floor panels are boing. See, on a miss like that now, it's funny when he says boing. And I made a mess. Yeah, you made a big mess there, buddy. But yeah, you want to break the floor panels up, because that counts towards your house destruction, along with the side skirting on the side of the house. That counts as part of the house destruction as well, so you want to make sure you get those. Just watch your contract information there in the upper left hand corner. It'll give you your percentages, like how much house you got to percentage of the house destroyed, percentage of the items inside taken or destroyed. Now, obviously I don't take everything. Go ahead, go back into clean up here. Breaking toilet. That was fun. I enjoy that sound. I do enjoy this game because, like I've said, it's like a virtual rage room, and it does allow you to get some anger out. It's fun. I enjoy it. Breaky. Go ahead and break this table. It's amazing how a plastic table takes like 3 hits to break. And see how we just got our contract, part of our contract completed for destroying the items. You actually don't have to break literally every single thing. You just have to make enough to complete the contract. But of course, like I've said before, I'm a completionist, so I break everything and I pick everything up just because I like starting with the house and then ending with just like the foundation. And I'm pretty sure, oh, there goes that nice picture that I liked. And I'm pretty sure this is the last wall that we have to break, but I'm not sure. No, this is the last wall that we have to break, and then we're done. And I got a big mess to clean up. We'll get this done, we'll get this door broken. Come on, break. Thank you. And then this should be the last collapse. There we go. And now see, our whole house is actually done. Now we just gotta clean this mess up. I probably should have just, like, skipped past this whole thing, so you don't have to watch it all. I always could just delete it, but it's here now. Actually, didn't remember doing that. But yeah, you put it in, if it's like right on the edge, you can close your doors, and your doors will push it back in. And then it'll actually fit. Because if it's too far over, like it's too far over your door line, your doors won't close. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know what's with this freaking cough, but I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, so which I'll get it looked at then. And I do make an effort to, as I cough like that, I do make an effort to tone the volume down at that point. So that way I'm not coughing really loud in your ear. So I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I didn't miss anything as I'm doing this voiceover. See, there's side skirting. You want to make sure that you try to get everything. Of course, like I said, the house is done. So literally all we'd have to do is just leave and our contract would be good. But I just can't do that. There we go. Alright, now let's clean this last little bit up and then we can get out of here. We can head back to our warehouse. Nope, one more. I thought I got that one. Broken chair. Boom, there we go. Alright, now let's pick up. And I don't realize at first. I just leave and I realize, oh crap, okay, well let's go ahead and get this. That and then that side skirting, we'll pick it up. And we're going to leave that one tote there and we're going to head back to the warehouse.
I'm back.
Time to end the day. Our next day, we'll go ahead, we'll come in here and we'll drop off all our trash. So that way we can recycle it at the end of this current day. Because I do want paid for this trash. It's $25 per bundle. So, I mean, that adds up. That can cover our bills for our warehouse and our gas. Close our doors.
Let's get to work.
And then off camera, I had picked up another contract. I picked up a simple one. And I just coming in there to look to see what's in there. Nothing we can take in there. We can't destroy anything in there. We'll get penalized if we take or destroy anything. But I just wanted to go ahead and I was just curious to see what's in there. This is the premium wardrobe. This is what the customer wants. We're going to go ahead and zip through this real quick. Run at 5x speed here. This one seemed a little more tedious than most of them. Of course, it's a premium, so it probably would be more tedious because it's more valuable, so it would make sense for it to be more tedious, have more points you got to take off. And I'm trying to take my parts as I go. And take these last 4 little pieces, and then on out to the customer's van. And this thing must be pretty heavy because I'm moving awfully slow here. So I mean it's a good sized wardrobe. So yeah, I bet it is kind of heavy. I need to get the exosuit. Once I save up enough money, I gotta get that exosuit. All right, they want. Pretty sure they want the TV too. We'll throw that on top.
Now that we've got that out of the way,
go back in, grab our next item. I think the sofa is ours. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the sofa is ours. And it's a rare sofa, so I want to take it. Because I want the rare items. And then this last dresser. Maybe. I don't know why I turned the lights on. Doesn't seem to really help. And then we're going to transition past this. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this out to the customer's van. Because this is the last thing that the customer wanted. At least I'm pretty sure this is the last thing that customer wanted. I actually recorded these in like 4 separate videos over the course of 2 or 3 days. So let's see, we're going to bring up our contract screen here. Let's see what we want. Alright, you got to take the washing machine, the toilet, the water heater, and the spherical light. So we got to take them or destroy them. I'm going to take them because I like rare items. And amazingly, I'm pretty sure I get all of these to fit in the back of my car. Yep, small spherical light. Take that out. Go. Let's see. Do I get it all to fit? Yeah, I get it all to fit. See, my doors can still close, so I'm good. Come in here, grab the water heater.
We got that out of the way.
And then the turlet. Yes, I said the turlet. That's how I pronounce it. Back to the
I have
warehouse.
to clean up here sometime.
And we're going to drop all of our stuff off that we got. And we'll have to make a trip back to finish the braking. And that was a common heater, not a rare one. Take our washer. Wonder if that's a dryer too. I'm curious. I wonder if that's a dryer too. Like a washer dryer combo. If it is, that's pretty cool. Of course, then it probably breaks like 9 times as fast, but I don't know why I took that off. Oh, I'm saving them. Okay, that's why I took it off. Okay. I'm going to save these wall panels so I can just fill up the warehouse some. Then I must have transitioned past all, I must have skipped past all of that, so, because I'm pretty sure I ended up saving all of it. I ended up hitting the floor there. I'm surprised it didn't penalize me for breaking the floor. Alright, now clean up. And I fill my bag up. And I got should have plenty of room in the back of my truck to fit everything. Yeah, I ended up collecting all of those panels. You seen the wood panel there on top. I ended up collecting all of them. I figured, again, since it was a repetitive action, I figured I'd just skip past that part. I say that's the downside to like recording and editing over multiple different days. Sometimes you kind of forget what you had done. Throw a turlet in the back.
Another task completed.
And then on back to the warehouse for the last time. Go ahead and throw our piece of trash in, our bag of trash in there. I don't know. I must have double clicked or something. I don't know why it did that to me. Drop our turlet off. Yeah, that's a common one. A rare door. And then we're going to throw our panels in here. Our 150s and then our single 120 that we have. Here in our next contract, I got to focus on at least getting one of each one of those, because I want to have at least one spot filled for each of these. Close our doors. And on in, we're going to come in here and we're going to collect our contract. And we made...
I hope the customer will be satisfied.
Was it $224? Cool. Alright, permits. And we're going to buy our Tier 2 permit for $1,000. And now we can start taking on the big contracts. Or the bigger contracts. So that's it for today. I wanted to thank you all so much for watching. If you could do me a big favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. I apologize for coughing in your ear, but y'all have a fantastic day.